You won't believe this Soviet office story. Strange bribes to navigate bureaucracy. The Soviet Union wasn't just a superpower, it was a super maze of red tape. If you've ever struggled at the DMV, imagine dealing with Soviet bureaucracy, where the right connections or the right bribe meant everything. Today, we'll explore real stories from Moscow to Magnitogorsk of people trading the most bizarre items for a way through the system. From canned sprats to fur hats, let's uncover the secrets of Soviet survival. Our first stop, the infamous OVIR office on Petrovka Street in Moscow, where citizens sought passports for foreign travel. It wasn't just the forms or the endless queues that were daunting, it was the gatekeeping officials. According to former Muscovite Marina Kovalyova, a friend managed to cut through weeks of waiting by gifting the clerk a box of Riga sprat-skinned fish so popular it was nicknamed gold in a tin. Marina laughed. The clerk practically winked at her as he moved her file to the top. Riga sprats weren't just fish, they were a currency of persuasion. In rural areas, bribes often took a more organic form. One story comes from the Chazovka Kokos in Voronezh Oblast. When Pavel Smirnov needed extra diesel for his tractor during harvest season, the local administrator wasn't moved by rubles. But when Pavel offered to live chickens and a dozen eggs, the official suddenly found spare fuel in the reserves. The chickens were clucking in his office for days. Pavel joked years later, it wasn't cash that oiled the gears, it was livestock. Moving to the city didn't make things easier. Take Leningrad resident Yuri Alexeyev, who needed a phone line installed in his communalka on Nevsky Prospect. Officially, the waitlist stretched over 2 years. But unofficially, Yuri skipped the queue by delivering a double bribe, a bottle of Stolichnaya vodka and a luxurious rabbit fur hat. The telephone technician later joked, I connected his line faster than he could finish that bottle. In a country where material shortages ruled, a single luxury item could work miracles. Bureaucratic hurdles extended beyond government offices. In Odesa, a teacher named Galina Rudenko famously negotiated better grades for her son by delivering homemade vareniki dumplings stuffed with potatoes and cheese to the principal of school No. 15. Galina's neighbor, an amused witness, said he was always more lenient after she brought those vareniki. I guess everyone has a price even if it's just carbs. And then there's the story of Valentin Karpov, a factory foreman in Magnitogorsk, who needed spare parts for his workshop. The local supply office on Lenin Avenue refused him outright until Valentin returned with a set of Finnish cigarettes he'd smuggled from a Black Sea vacation. Finnish cigarettes were the ultimate status symbol, and the supply clerk didn't hesitate to find those missing parts. As Valentin put it, I didn't bribe him, I just helped him enjoy life more. A Finnish smoke for Soviet efficiency sounds fair, right? Some bribes, however, crossed into the absurd. In Kemerovo, Siberia, a city famous for its coal industry, Andrei Ivanov faced a freezing winter when his coal delivery was delayed. Desperate, he offered the dispatcher at the Kuzbass coal depot a live piglet. The official accepted, and Andrei's family stayed warm that winter. Locals say the piglet was later spotted wandering the depot, becoming a sort of mascot for the workers. From Moscow's government offices to Siberia's coal depots, Soviet citizens turned to creativity and cunning to survive the bureaucracy. Whether it was Riga sprats, a fur hat, or even a piglet, these exchanges show that when rules seem immovable, human ingenuity finds a way. Which of these strange bribes shocked you the most? And what would you have offered to survive the Soviet system? Share your thoughts in the comments below.